Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of A Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of a very entertaining group chat. No, just playing.
Yeah, that's sweet. I like it. I like it fast. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god. I'm literally just playing. Clearly we are here to talk about the GOAT. We were supposed to be here last night, but things happen. People have lives. We have lives. We are those people who have lives.
I was tired.
So
I'm tired today too. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired today too, but hey, we here.
I literally just got home from doing a session, two sessions rather. So I'm tired too. But we're here because we love y'all. We want to give y'all the content that we're supposed to be giving you. We didn't want to go a week without giving you the GOAT content that we've been putting out. So we're here. We're here. And we're gonna do the best that we can with what we got. Amen.
Amen.
So yeah, we're here. The GOAT. Trees, what was your first thought? Like overall, how'd you feel like the episode was?
Getting ahead of the game. Wendell. Bye. I love how they shaded him mentioning his girlfriend once again. Y'all know what y'all doing.
Messy. No, listen.
That was messy boots. You did it twice.
The editors twice. They did not play this episode. They showed him talking about his baby, how excited he want to keep the family together. He need the money for it. He trying to use it as strategy. They just threw him all the way up under the bus and backed it up over him 2 or 3 times.
You better me. I would have been using this as strategy. Shoot, once I knew I was in trouble, I got a baby. I need Pampers. Listen, that survival money gone. I need help. Help me. Shoot, I would have been tugging on them heartstrings.
If he should have been making that million last.
Listen, he should have.
But he is doing good in real life, so I can't even say he ain't doing good in life because he is. But it's just the fact that you ain't with that girl no more.
That's his job.
So he does like construction. Yeah, like so he he was on HGTV. He had a little TV show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like he's working to like make this boutique hotel in Philadelphia right now.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay, Wendell. I'm mad at you.
So he is doing stuff, so I can't even not knock that. I ain't gonna knock him down for that. But what he doing in his professional life.
Yeah, some people get on these reality shows and they're so successful that they kind of just stay in that field. So I didn't know what his job was before. So I was curious because I do know he does like events, like Survivor events. So I was curious if that was like sustaining him pretty well or if he was doing something else. But that's interesting. Shoot, multiple.
Yeah, he got the stuff going.
Avenues of income. Okay, I ain't mad at it.
Can't be mad at it. We can't be mad at it. But
you messy though. Messy boots.
But you know what? The show airing what they aired. And again, I know we didn't really start from the beginning, but them showing that is like, I honestly like it. Because this is the type of television, like, that means they're listening and watching. Since this is a show that's already aired, that lets us know that y'all are paying attention. Well, maybe they not. Maybe this was all set in stone. They didn't really care. And they could have just released it how they released it. But if I'm back there, I'm like, if we got all this time before we release the show, and we seen that this juicy stuff popped up, run them tapes back real quick so we can put this in there. Or take that out, put this in. Because who doesn't like mess? Who doesn't want to see the mess? We want to see the mess. That's why we're here. So we start this episode off. Obviously, we got rid of who we got rid of last week. Ratza. And Wendell, he feels the walls are closing in on him. He's alone. He ain't got nobody yet. Like his main person, his right-hand man is gone now. And his back is against the wall. So for him, it's win or go home. He knows this at this point. It's win or go home. He's trying to, he's trying to pull people aside, like try to rebuild something. He's telling Joe, like, I know I voted for you, but I really think that we could work something out, move forward. And Joe is kind of like, oh yeah, maybe we could, kind of beating around the bush. But I'm just like, Wendell, it's too late. It's too late because you had all game to try to repair these relationships. And you chose not to because you had the upper hand and you were riding on your high horse, but your horse has been taken away from you. And now you're all alone and you want sympathy. And I ain't got nothing for you. I'm like, Davon, that ain't moving me. I'm sorry. Everybody else can be moved.
Listen, you had the chance and opportunity to work with me. So if you're gonna be on the opposite side of me, just you on the side that's gonna lose, sir. So
Easy peasy.
you made your bed, now lay in it.
There you go. And so Tosh comes in. Well, he tried to sneak in. He crawling on the dang floor. He comes in and he tells them that the format is now changing. And that moving forward, there will be still a goat, but their powers will be changing. And he does clearly, and of course, he don't reveal what the power is. Which again, I like that. I like people to be nervous. That's good. You know, keep people on their toes. So another +1 for how they did that. And so they send them to this challenge, which another challenge. I like the challenge. Did you like the challenge? I enjoyed the challenge.
Which one is this?
This was the 60 seconds. Press the button as close as the 60
Oh,
seconds.
yeah. You got to get as close to 60. Yeah, I like that. Cool, easy, simple comp.
Easy, simple comp. I'm just listen. We say it every week, and we're gonna say it till the show's over. Big Brother.
Hello, Big Brother, what about their kids out?
Listen, like Big Brother Canada for sure.
But no, that's like a good comp. They could do like a final like 6 or something, or like, you know, because everybody missed their family. They kind of did something somewhat similar on BBK. Actually, I think about it, but that'd be dope.
When they did that, the time comp where they had to, they put temptation in each room to slow you down. Yeah, this one's about. So the way this challenge worked was, each person is they 1v1, and the object is to press your buzzer as close to 60 seconds. So you got to count to 60 seconds, and the person closest to it, you know, that's who wins their round. Sounds easy, right? No, because they added distractions. So they had people coming in playing horns, they clapping in your face, they singing, they throwing stuff, you know, stuff is getting put on you,
all types of mess.
All types of mess. Foolishness going on to distract you and get you off your count. And so, and you're muted, Treese, if you're trying to talk to me.
I lost my remote. I was trying to tell Google to turn my TV off. You hear?
I lost my remote. I lost my remote the other day.
CC had it, so it's here, but I don't know where it's at. But it's Google be tripping. But as long as you can't hear it, we good.
And so I really liked it. Joe went in with a strategy, which it was not a bad strategy at all, because he did win. So his strategy was to let the other person ring in and him to tap in like immediately after they tap in. And he went up first was it CJ? Yeah, he was up against CJ first, I think. And his strategy worked. He beat her. He tapped in after her. He beat her. The next round, I think it was Paola and Wendell. Wendell wins. And then Jill versus who was Jill versus? I can't remember if she was who she was against. It don't matter. Then Davon went against she went against Jill. She beat Jill. And then we had the next round, and then Wendell lost. Joe moved on to the final round, and then it was Davon versus Jason. Davon almost won. If she hadn't accidentally hit around her buzzer the first time, because when she tried to tap it, she hit around the buzzer and missed it. Then she tapped hers. But Jason beat her by like literally a millisecond. So then the final round is Jason versus Joe. From my perspective, I'm wanting Joe to. I love Jason. Don't get me wrong, Jason. I love you. If you're listening, I know you listen. Jason, Chef Jason, I love you. But the show has not given me enough to know that you winning will make sure Davon is safe. So I had to root for Joe because I felt that Joe would keep Davon safe if he could. Completely safe. Not that you wouldn't. I just felt like Joe was a better option for Davon and Jill, because I like Jill too, to be safe. Joe does win. He does win. And so he's the GOAT, so he's safe. And the way the new powers work is he gets to choose one person to be up for elimination, just right on the block. Like automatically, you are on the chopping block. And that's a lot of power. That is
Easy.
lots of power. And it was an easy choice for him because he was like,
Wendell, have a seat.
get on up there. Like,
Take
don't
a
even be
seat.
surprised. Don't act shocked.
Mhm.
You voted for me twice. Of course, I'm putting you on the block.
Right.
The window is
Easy.
automatically nominated for, I almost said eviction, for elimination. The next person,
Possible elimination.
Possible elimination, right? So now the way this format works, 2 people will be up for elimination only. One will be chosen by the GOAT. The other will be determined by who comes in last place in the next challenge that they do. Not the window has closed, okay? Eli's in the chat being silly because I call window accident one time. So now he's his window. So the window has closed. And so last place will determine who's the second place or the second person who's up for elimination. So we got window. Then they give us this little break with people socializing and kind of talking and things going on. Lord have mercy. Dang Jill didn't hurt her back. But
She done
before
hurt
I
her
tell you
ankle.
this, but before then, let me
Thought
tell
it
you
was her
too, the
ankle.
twist is, I forgot the twist. The twist is Windows, the reason why Tree said possible elimination is because if Window wins the next challenge, he gets to remove himself from the chopping block and gets to replace them with whoever he chooses. With whomever he chooses. And so that everybody's on edge because where everybody was like, oh, well, Wendell, we know you going home. Now it's, oh, we can't let Wendell win because if Wendell win, we know he's putting up Jill or Davon. We know he's putting up Davon. And so it's the stakes are raised. I mean, it's finals 7. It's anybody's game. And so I love this format change. What did you think about the format change?
I was cool with it. I like the fact that now it's every man for themselves, and you can kind of get a little blood on your hands too. So that makes it spicy. I like it. Honestly, they could have kept this format from.
Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not mad at it, but I like the switch. I like the team. It's teams for first couple or whatever, but then down to I like this.
I ain't mad at
it. Because it's kind of like a power of veto situation.
Basically,
like you get nominated. If you win, you get to take yourself off.
And you good,
but it's a diamond.
And you get
power
to name
veto
the person.
You get to replace. So it's like the diamond.
Yeah,
power
that's
veto.
what makes it spicy. Like, oh.
So I agree. I think it's really interesting for sure. And so Jill, going back to what I was saying, Jill wake up and she's having spasms, back spasms. Treese, y'all, why Treese text me talking about what happened to Jill leg?
Okay, listen. I was preparing my dinner early today because I know how to record. Baby, I was seasoning some chicken. I don't know what happened. And I don't know about y'all chicken, but it take my chicken some time to season because it's more than 2 seasons on there. So I had missed what happened, right? And all I heard, because I had my headphones in, right? I had my iPad by the stove. All I heard was, you might need some crutches. Just say, I can't do crutches. And I was like, I'm about to cuss out. Girl, if you don't get on them damn crutches, what you playing for? You might can still do the comp with your ankle. And I was like, oh, I texted Eric. Eric's like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with that girl ankle. I was like, oh.
I was like, it was her bad.
So listen, sometimes I could be staring at the TV screen and just miss 6 minutes of content because I'd be like dazed out. I'd be like, oh, shoot, I forgot I was watching TV. I might be going
because you get wrapped up in what you're doing.
So do.
I feel that. So Jill's back. She needed her cortisone shot because her back was having spasms. Poor Jill. I was so sad because she was like in pain. Like she can tell. She's like, I need to call somebody right now.
Baby, them back pains.
And she called Phaedra. She was like, oh, I know Phaedra. Come on, Phaedra. She called Phaedra and she's like, I know she's on Married to Medicine. She's married to a doctor. I can call Phaedra to somebody to get me in so I can get my stuff. Which is crazy. I'm like, now why the producers couldn't get her what she needs to get her? But anyway, so they had her taken by van to Phaedra, to the doctor, to somewhere to go get seen about. But everybody was worried, more so Davon and Joe and Powell, because they're like, if Jill don't come back in time, she's gonna be DQ'd from the challenge, and she'll be automatically up for elimination. And we don't need her to be disqualified, because that's one person less that Wendell has to beat in order to be safe and replace his nomination. And so leading up to it, you know, we don't know what's going on. They show us the challenge, and Jill still ain't showed up. And Tasha has confirmed that she will be disqualified if she does not show. But just as they start, here come Jill. I'm back. I'm back.
She got some of that jiggle juice in her. She ready to perform.
And then she had her back tightened up, wrapped up with a brace on, so she barely moving, but she came back. So shout out to Jill for pushing through and come back.
Luckily, it wasn't a comp where she had to be like moving and grooving.
Moving. And I'm like, I wonder, so
you
know how we talk about production. You think production changed the challenge up to make it be
there's
something?
A possibility because I think they wanted Wendell to leave. I think this is already written in stone that they want Davon to win. So
I really hope.
Just think about the trail. Just think about the trailers from like Jump. I think it was already like destined for her to win. And of course, you know,
the only doubt I have that way.
So
about Davon winning is when her and Lauren got into that little fight, little social media battle thing on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Davon was talking about strategy, and Lauren was like, how did that work out for you, or something like that?
Oh, damn. Davon gonna lose again.
Yeah.
No. So, we gonna see if that's
I don't know if that was a spoiler, but I don't know. Well,
she gonna make it to the end.
She making it. She does make it to the end. I do believe she makes it.
Two more episodes left?
Yeah, 2 more. After this, it'll be 2 more. So it's 3.
Oh Lord, 3. When Davon leaves,
he does make it to.
My goat. We'll recap y'all when Big Brother start. Oh yeah, by the way, let me let y'all know. I'm just playing.
No, but really though, because what else would I be watching the show for? Like, I love Jill. Don't get me wrong, love Jill, but I didn't come for Jill. And I like Joe now, but I didn't come for Joe. And I like Chef Jason too. I didn't come for him. Sorry, Jace. I mean, I will now, but Luca, hold on. Luca, that's basketball. Look, Eli always bringing basketball in something. What he do to his back? He did something to his back or ankle?
No, I think ankle, because I had mentioned ankle. But when the last game was on, I went to the movie to see Bad Boys, which was so good. We gonna do a look if I got time. We gonna talk about it at the end of it, because Bad Boys, or if you haven't seen it, go see it. Okay, go see Uncle Willie's movie. Uncle Will and Uncle Martin.
1 through 3.
You ain't seen 1 through 3? Oh, Black Card Revolt. I would have let you off. I would have let you off. You had seen at least 1. You haven't seen any of them?
No. Oh, Eli said Luca's wrapped up right now. He just in pain.
Oh Lord. Did you heard that Byyyeee, whatever that man name, on Boston got hurt? We're gonna talk about it.
Eli talking about I'm done. Eli, have you seen Bad Boys? Because knowing you ain't seen them either. Why you trying to talk about me?
Now you know his daddy don't put on Bad Boys.
His daddy put on Bad Boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
His daddy is a bad boy. Why wouldn't he put on Bad Boys?
He know Cops, Bad Boys, that one.
I bet he was judging them out of that ain't right. That's what, like, when I'm watching like Grey's Anatomy with like nurses or something, they be like, that's not right. Nah, that's how we do it. Like, be quiet, I'm trying to watch shows.
Too funny.
Yeah, Byyyeee, whatever that, you know who I'm talking about, Eli.
Brzingis, Zinger, all that. Anyway, so they get to the challenge, and this challenge is another interesting. It's a food challenge. I like this. Another easy, crazy comp. I wouldn't say it was easy. It's an easy comp to do.
Would have lost.
I definitely would have lost.
I can do a lot, but when it comes to eating things, putting things in my mouth, I am a texture person. So even if it could be something delicious and the texture is just out. Like, I tried charbroiled oysters for the first time. when I went to New Orleans last time, and it wasn't even that bad, but the texture, I don't want that no more. It's too slimy.
Ugh, I can't do
So,
slimy.
and the fact that they was eating cockroaches.
Well, they didn't eat the cockroaches. He had to put his mouth in the thing to grab those goat toys.
He ate cockroach. He ate cockroach air. That's nasty. Would you ever
I
eat
could have done
cockroach
that
air?
challenge.
I would not. I would not have done it. Lost. Don't count on me on your team. We losing. Let's get these votes
I could have
together.
done that because I wasn't eating, but
I'm not putting my face next to bugs. Pass.
anyways, now
Couldn't
some of
do
them
it.
I could have done. So the way this challenge works, let me explain it. So there's a wheel that they spin, and whatever it lands on, that's the activity they have to complete within 3 minutes, I believe. 3 minutes. They have 3 minutes to complete. Otherwise, they get eliminated. And of course, the first person eliminated is the one who joins Window for now in the elimination hot seat. And so there were things. So Joe goes first, and what Teresa's mentioned, he has to put his head in a box of Madagascar hissing cockroaches and get these 3 goat figurines out by mouth alone, out of that container. He does
They
successfully
had to have the check dangling above my head for me to do that. Like, Trees, if you complete this, you can have this check. Then, baby, them cockroaches would have. It might have been 8.
If I'm Joe, because Joe is safe. If I'm Joe and I'm safe, I'm like, I would have tried because it's the first round, and I don't want Window off the block. But because I want my person to go home, who I put up, I want them to go home. So I probably would have fought a little harder. But if I was like safe or whatever, and I didn't need to, if I'm somebody who don't have no skin in the game, like if I'm a Jason or a Pal, I might would have been like, can't do it. Sorry, freaked out. Just take my safety and move on. But Joe does complete it. And then you have the next one, Window has to go eat. I couldn't have done this one. He has to eat a pepper, the ghost pepper with the spicy powder. He had to eat the hottest thing on top of the habanero pepper on with ghost powder.
Now I would have tried that one.
All that hot, like the hottest peppers on top of the stuff sprinkled with the hottest thing.
Yeah, because it's food.
Anyway, he was jacked up. It told
me that peanut butter and pea one. I couldn't did that either.
Peanut butter and
that's
peas.
That's the one Davon. Yeah, didn't Davon? Wasn't it peanut butter and peas?
No, she didn't go out.
Did I make that up?
No,
what's the one that she almost threw up?
No, it was peanut. She did peanut butter and something. Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Yeah, it was too much.
Something like that. It was just too thick. And then, so yeah, he had to eat this habanero ghost pepper powder, whatever. He does complete it, but his mouth was on fire. And then you had an easy one like ice cream. CJ had to eat ice cream. That was easy.
Yeah, what kind of ice cream was it? It was just ice cream?
Yeah. I think it was just ice cream. They didn't say nothing.
I was confused. Like, and she was like,
maybe it was like goat's milk ice cream or something like that. I don't know. But she had to do that. Then Jill, she got eliminated. Huh?
I'm not an ice cream person. The way I would have felt, I'll eat like 3 or 4 scoops of ice cream, and then like I don't want it. Like I'm done. So to eat a whole bowl of ice cream, I would have definitely tried, but I probably be like,
I think that's what she had to do because of the brain freeze. Yeah, she was eating good. I wouldn't call her no queen now, Eli. But so then Jill went up. She had to eat this spicy rice. I don't know what kind of rice it was because she acted like she couldn't do nothing with it. But she failed. So she was last place anyway. Whether she came back because of her back or disqualified, she ended up being last anyway. Bless her heart. Jill was. So she was eliminated because she completed the spicy rice. I'm trying to figure out what kind of rice it was that they couldn't do because Joe couldn't do it either. He was like, I just can't get it down. But I like spicy rice.
Or maybe it was spoiled.
It wasn't spoiled. They just said it was spicy.
Oh, they said it was spicy? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like
just dry, maybe, because they needed something to wash it down.
Maybe it was like Indian rice, because Indian food has a lot of like
spices to it. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of spices to it. So if I had to
wasabi, but it was dry. Interesting. And then there was something between the sandwiches. It was a sandwich part that Pal couldn't do. some kind of sandwich. I think that was the peanut butter thing too. Between the bun or something.
It had a
Between the
roach between that bun too, didn't it?
Is it? You always want to say it was a roach in there. No one, no roach in there.
What did I see that was black in that sandwich?
It was just something, but it wasn't no roach.
Oh, so you okay? Look, y'all know I was cooking while I was doing this. So I was going back and forth like this.
Trees wanted to be a roach so bad.
Listen, nasty. I think I saw that roach the first round, and it just stuck in my head.
Yeah, no. And then see the only one besides the ice cream window, his next one was eating 3 hot dogs. I could have ate 3 hot dogs.
I could have ate 3 hot dogs.
But also you gotta think about his mouth. I know that bread probably felt good for his lips and stuff because it was on fire.
Nah, I took it back.
But
I probably would have because I think on an empty stomach I could eat 2 hot dogs. 3 that's a lot.
I could eat
as long as you know what, I could have ate the 3, but I would have threw up shortly. Like,
yeah.
How long can you throw up? So you just got to get through 3 minutes, right? And then you can.
Yeah, as long as you swallow, you have to swallow. He couldn't swallow.
I could do that.
Y'all ain't eat. Eli talking about we ain't gonna eat. How did they hold window? No, they did not. That was fair and square.
Y'all ain't eat 3 hot competition at LA.
Hey,
3 hot dog challenge.
We'll figure it out. Let's do it.
We're gonna see,
and we're gonna stream it. Yeah, we're streaming.
Was it 90 seconds?
3 minutes.
You're talking about 3 minutes. Was it 3 minutes?
It was 3 minutes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
It was not no minute and 30 seconds. They had 3 minutes.
Wait, was it hot dogs with bread or was it just a weenie?
Hot dogs with bread.
Oh, no, that would slow me down. I could probably do that bread would slow me down. The weenies I would have chopped them up, but the bread slowed me down.
It had a little mustard on there, I think that would have helped.
No, but
was
it's just
it 90
like bread is so
real?
thick.
I could have sworn it was not.
It was 90 seconds.
No. Because I think he finished his first 2 and he had like a minute left with his first 2 eating.
He might have slopped down them.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I definitely think it was 3 minutes.
30 seconds.
Eli talking about he just guessed. Good night. See, I know
I'm
I think
over agreeing with him. But I don't know.
I was like, I could have sworn it was 3 minutes. I was like, I know something now.
I'm about to see.
But so he do that and he fails. He can do it. So I'm like, he's still on the block. I mean, you going home, brother. But Jason wins. He did eat a stick of butter. I couldn't have done that either. He ate that butter.
Baby, he was eating that stick of butter like you hear a window was like, don't make eye contact with me. Why you eating that? Baby. Now I love butter as much as the next person. I do.
Not a stick.
Oh, he had to eat 3 hot dogs in 1 minute.
Was it a minute?
Yep.
Oh. No, I wouldn't have did that.
That's even crazier. But yeah, butter tripping.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a minute. Oh yeah, no, I would have failed.
I was like, maybe he got this.
Let me get off window. Let me get off of him because that, yeah, no.
There we go.
Oh yeah, 3 hot dogs in a minute.
Hot
3 hot dogs
in 1 minute.
Yeah, no. Would have failed. So yeah, there was no way he could do that. But I'm not mad at it because I wanted him to not win anyway. I will say what they should have did. So Jason won the money because it was a prize of $5,000 at the end of this too. And well, no, Eli. Look, well, no, because he would have won if it would have been 2. So I needed it to be 3. But 2 is more reasonable. But it can't make it too easy. So 3 had to be. It's a challenge. Right. I will say they should have made Jason do another challenge instead of just giving him the win. What they should have done was if he completed the challenge, he wins the money. But if he did not complete it, then he just win the game. Like there's no sweat off. You know, I wish they would have made him compete for the money instead of just automatically giving him the win since he was the last person. I think that would have been fair.
I feel like you have to you got a rebuttal. Like you should have to win on a win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then if he loses, then the last person got to come back up. That's how I feel like it should be.
No, because you're eliminated if you don't get it. So I get why he didn't. So I get why that he didn't get nobody come back up. But I personally, I think it would have been better if he would have had to complete a challenge to win the money. Like you can win the
Oh
game.
yeah,
Like
he could win the
cool.
challenge. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, so he did
Yeah.
win the challenge, but to get the money,
Right. Because there's no consequence
complete
to him
attacks.
winning because he not, you know, whatever.
That's right.
So like it's cool you won the challenge, but he won the money too. And it's like, you probably should I would have made him have to complete a challenge to win the money.
Right.
That's the only difference I would have changed. So season 2, go people, if y'all listen. And there's no hate, no shade to Jason at all. Like, I'm glad you got that money. Like
Season
that's good.
2.
Make them complete and that's the challenge that you can do every season, I think. Honestly, I think that's one that you can keep doing and just kind of switch up some of the stuff. But somebody was had me cracking up because Davon had to do mustard. She had to drink some mustard. I remember that too. She had to drink a cup of mustard.
That's a lot. I do like mustard though.
But somebody was like, "Oh, now she getting ready for that challenge where they have to, you know, in the final where they got to
do like a shot of mustard. How big was the cup?
It was like that big.
I could probably do that.
Ugh, disgusting. But yeah, so Jason wins. He wins him a $5,000 check. Window is still on the block. He goes around. He's trying to fight for his life, which again, I respect it. You never give up because you never know what you can do. He's trying to persuade people to see Devon and Jill as this powerful duo that they are, and pretty much promising that he's not going to vote Joe no more, that he all in. And it's honestly just a little too late. And like people, he's trying to promise in the world, and it's just not gonna work. And honestly, I skipped over this, but we kind of talked about it, so I just kind of glazed over it. But like before all of this is when Wendell was trying to, you know, they were all sitting by the campfire and talking about, you know, why they were there and what, you know, their hearts, you know, the heart stuff,
getting to know each other a little bit more,
getting to know each other. And that's when he brought up his kid. He had never told nobody about it. He brought up the kid and that the baby's on the way. He's with his girlfriend and all this stuff like that. And everybody was just like, "Oh my gosh, I see him differently." And Davon like, See, Wendell and I were friends before we got in here, so I knew he had a baby on the way. Which that makes me look at him a little sideways again, because like y'all were friends. I didn't know they were friends like that. Huh?
Who said that?
Huh? Davon. Her and Wendell were friends before they came in the house. Like, I didn't know they were friends. That. I mean,
well, I think they're reality friends. I don't think they hang out on the weekend. Like, you know how
she knew him enough beforehand to know that he was having a baby.
I feel like the reality people knew that.
Did they?
I would guess.
I guess, but she don't be messing with them like that. But
exactly.
Anyway, so she knew. So like she knew Wendell, obviously, you know. And so the fact that she said they were friends, so I'm just taking her to word like they were friends. And so for him to do what he did to her in the beginning of this game makes me side eye him even more, because I just thought that they just had like a reality TV connection. I didn't know they were actually friends outside of this. So I'm like, if this is your real friend, like y'all actually are friends outside of this, I'm looking at you sideways, because why would you go out of your way to sabotage somebody who's supposed to be your friend in this game?
I feel like they weren't that close, because I feel like Davon not really that pressed about it. I think she's more pressed in the sense of, I got to get him out because he could beat me.
Yeah. No, I don't think
you're my friend. You know, I'm her.
Right, because she knows how to separate. Like, I don't think she's holding it personal. I'm just looking at it, me personally. I'm looking at it as a viewer. I'm like, if that's like us going to a game and I actually sabotage you right out the gate just because. Like, I would not do that.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna be sabotaged, brother.
You wouldn't go out your way to make sure my plan don't work at the beginning. 2 days in.
Nah, not at the beginning. Not at the beginning.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like at this stage of the game, I expect you to do something to try to pull ahead.
Some moves would have been made
in a game like this. But in that case,
I'll tell y'all, we had played a mock Big Brother child. Eric won. I've been lying. So y'all want him to win at the end too? I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
And so. But yeah, so he was, you know, talking about that. But she was like, that don't move me. I'm not gonna have no sympathy for this shit. But these people are heartstrings people, and he knows that. And so she like, dang, these people may not even vote for this man to go home now because they think, oh, he got a baby. I can't send him home. And that's what some people were saying too. They're like, oh, he has a baby. How do I feel? Bye. He had a.
That wouldn't change children.
I love them. Love the kiddos.
Nah, just playing.
Love them.
This would have been me. Well, is the baby here? Where's she at?
The baby's still
Okay,
in the
well,
mama
you
belly.
can go. Well,
The
you know
grandma's the
what?
baby.
Matter of fact, you did say it's the third trimester. I don't want you to miss the birthday of your baby, so I'm gonna vote for you so you can go home and be there with your woman,
Right.
your former woman. Okay.
And it's like, you already got $5,000. Take that. Be glad. Take that 5,000 back home
And buy a crib.
and chill. I sure hope she took some of that money too. I hope he deposited it into a joint account and she took it.
He did not.
Probably not, but like that would be icing on the cake if it was.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
That would be fun. Not fun, but funny. Anyways, so he's going up and down trying to convince people. CJ's on board. Well, we know she always on board to get rid of a woman, because she's like, oh, if Davon makes it to the end, it's gonna be so boring. Yawn. I'm like, who are you? Nobody's watching it for you. Like, you've done nothing in this game. And so he's trying to basically tell her that she's next, because she is. She's next. She should be next.
You're next.
So I'm not too upset about it. But at the end of the day, Wendell is voted out. Praise God.
Bye.
So happy about that.
I'd be playing, but if Wendell had won, though, honestly, I would have been cool with it. I'm be real. Like, of course, Davon is who I want to win, but if Wendell had won, I would have been cool. I just don't like that he's on the opposite side of Davon.
and then when we're wrapping up, because this is pretty much, that was the end of it. Yeah. He went home happy that he's gone. But that was my whole thing. You didn't have to cross her when you crossed her. Y'all, because honestly, if he hadn't crossed her, they two would have ran this game to the end together. They would have. And that's and even he's talking about it, he's like, honestly, at this point, this is Davon's game to lose. Like, she's strategic, she's super smart. Like, she has a chokehold on the game. And I love it. I love to see this aspect of her, because we never really get to see this part of her, the strategy side, her having such a chokehold. And it's like, and it just makes you mad. Well, makes me mad thinking about how she could have done on Big Brother. Like, if we could have saw this, like, because she would have ran the game, like, she easily could have won 18. I don't think she would have won the other two, but she definitely could have won 18 for sure. But I just hate that they couldn't work together, because Wendell decided to cross her. And since you crossed her, she crossed you out the game. Goodbye. She won the war. And she sent them all home back to back. They got sent home back to back to back. And I love it. I love it. So that's his karma. Don't feel bad for him. Don't feel sorry. That is what it is. So we are down to the final 6. Davon, Jill, Joe, Pal, Jason, and CJ. And
oh my God, CJ win this.
She needs to go home next week. And that's what she crying in the previews. I'm going next. I'm next. I know I'm next. I know I'm next. Please let her be next. Please, God. Please.
I really hope she's next.
I do too. So we ain't gonna hold y'all. We ain't gonna be on here babbling. We up here. We here to get in, get out. We have done what we were here to do. We thank y'all for watching. Eli for being in the chat with us. We appreciate it greatly. If you are watching on Twitter, make sure you go on over to YouTube and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AWhoAllThere. And make sure you're subscribed to AWhoAll Gonna Be There podcast. And if you're listeners, you love to listen, make sure you are leaving us 5-star reviews. And go ahead and get in there and make them, not comments, but give us reviews as well. Like, get in there and type up one, please. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week to give you the recap of episode 8 of The GOAT. And as we've already said, we know in a couple of weeks we got the mole returning, so we're probably gonna pop in and talk about the mole.
Maybe.
We may do a recap of the Bridgerton. I don't know, just of the season, a quick little to-go plate on that. Who knows?
Big Brother is a little bit over a month away.
It is just a little bit, a month and 6 days, right? Yeah, a month and 6 days.
Y'all ever heard about this Big Brother drama already? We ain't gonna talk about it.
Don't do it, because I don't know. We'll be here all night. We'll be all night. But we appreciate you as always, y'all. Please have a wonderful night. And we gonna get up out of here and get out your hair.
Bye, y'all.
See you later. Have a good night.
Have a good night.